Hello again, everybody. This is Migueltio, the North Criolla Latino, and tonight we're going to make a chicken recipe I've never made before. Chicken in sweet wine sauce. Come on over to my food processor. We got to start with some ingredients. Look at this bowl. I have 4 little peppercorns. They're going to go in the food processor. Okay? And then we're going to take 3 fabulous cloves of garlic from my Goya garlic, a new jar of Goya garlic, just got it today. So here we go, into the food processor. Uno, y dos, y tres. And then we got 1.5 teaspoons of oregano, your fresh oregano. There's a whole teaspoon here. Switch it down to a half. There you go. No more. You never have enough oregano. And then we've got, I don't like to cook with a lot of salt. I don't like sodium and things, but I will come to a little bit of adobo. Half a teaspoon, that's all I'm going with. Besides, adobo flavors everything beautifully anyway, so you don't need a ton of salt. Just a half a teaspoon of good Goya adobo, and you're good to go. And then we need some olive oil. And that, my friends, is in a big jug like this. And that's just 2 teaspoons. There's 1. And 2. This is going to be the stuff that goes on the chicken. And finally, teaspoon of vinegar. I like to use balsamic when I can. Get it off there. 1 teaspoon into the processor. Any vinegar would do, really. And now we're going to process. Put your top on, make sure every part is there, or else you're going to have food flying everywhere. Press the on. Let it dry. Okay. Now, this is our concoction out of the food processor. We're going to rub the chicken in it and put it in this. This is a calderon, okay? This isn't a pot. A pot is for spaghetti, and that's great. A spaghetti pot, you know? This is a calderon. Much wider, and a calderon will sing, baby. You want your food to be in something that sings, because good food is like a good melody. It just comes from the heart. It's got to sing. So we're going to open up our calderon, spray it with non-fat cooking spray, and preheat it at the same time. Get it nice and saturated in there, like you would if you were melting butter. Okay, and you got about 2.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken parts. You're going to take each part and rub it in your concoction and place it in the calderon. Good 2.5 pounds. Get it all on both sides so that this stuff can cook. Got some more over here. And last but not least, now I'm going to stir that around a little bit inside there. Because sometimes we get more on one piece and not so much on the other. And give it a little stir around. And this will mix it from piece to piece too. Especially a little bit of olive oil that helps brown it. So let it get stirred up. Alright, you're going to add to it a cup of water. Little Goya capers. A teaspoonful of capers. These babies make food taste so good if you've ever cooked with capers before. Into the calderon. And 3 bay leaves. Mortal trace. And over here, I got a pound of small potatoes that I peeled. They're going in. And also a nice chopped Spanish onion. Which, you know, when you're cooking Latino food, Spanish onion, why not? I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit. And I'm going to cover it. And it's going to go for like 30 minutes on the clock. Alrighty, so it's time to add the next round of things. And look at the steam coming out of this so far. Beautiful. So I'm going to add to it 10 dried pitted prunes. Prunes a lot of people don't like to eat, but they make a very sweet cooking recipe. Even if you don't like to eat them individually, they're a great ingredient. 10 of those. 2 tablespoons of raisins, which are related to prunes. And prunes are related to raisins. A little more in it. There's 1 tablespoon. And there's another one. Give me a little more. I didn't like that one. There we go. 2 tablespoons of raisins. Half a cup of sugar. Make sure your sugar is not clumped. All nice and broken up. Going right in. Stir that around so it's divided. And about 1.5 cups of a sweet wine, which is about what I have left in this bottle. This is a Moscato, which is nice and sweet. It's going to go right in. Going to put that cover back on. 15 minutes more. Alright, it is time to dish it up. We are done. And bring some of this chicken right out in the middle here. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Now over here I got some Goya rice that I cooked up. It's a nice kind of a cheddar and a broccoli mix. I'm going to steep that right around the chicken for a little garnish on this side. And look at this veggies. Steamed veggies. You got some peppers. You got some beans. I'm going to bring that on that side. And doesn't that plate look beautiful? This is chicken and wine. Pollo En Vino. And this is what's for dinner. This is Migueltio, the North Carolina Latino, saying when you're hungry for a meal, don't just get some out of the fridge to get something to eat. That'd be like just going in your fridge and getting a piece of bologna and chowing it down and you're still hungry. Make it something fabulosa de la Costa Costa. Pollo En Vino.